What is the biggest misconception of you? What's one thing people think about you, but it's not true?
Well, when people don't know me, like I'm not really friendly, so I don't really speak first to people unless, we've already had a conversation, but people think that I'm very cocky or conceited or, but I'm not. I'm just to myself. And just because I don't speak to you first doesn't mean that I am a bitch or an asshole or something, or think I'm this and that just because I have a certain amount of following or something like that. I'm just very to myself because I've dealt with people that try to get close to me, like they're just so eager to get close to me, but they only got close to me just to find out stuff about me to go tell the rest of the people that I don't fool with. So I'm just very to myself. I'd rather like slowly get to know you. You feel me?
Now, have you lost an opportunity because of this misconception?
Not that I can think of. I don't think so.
Okay. Because that can happen to some people.
Yes.
What about on the opposite end of the spectrum, ever gained an opportunity because of this misconception?
No. Not that I can think of.
Now,
I just,
go ahead.
When it comes to business, I'm very, like, straightforward. But if we're, like, you're just trying to be, like, a friend of mine, like, I'm just, like, I don't know. I don't really, I start up conversation when it comes to business. But if we're just, like, people that just met each other, like, I really don't care to get to know you unless we talking about business.
Now, when it comes to rap music and things of that nature, this not friendly vibe you have, has that ever led you into any situation like a confrontation or a beef? Maybe sometimes assumptions, sometimes miscommunications can lead to something that's not. And when another rapper may meet you and feel like, wow, what's up with this not friendly vibe? Maybe they take it as something else and it could lead to something like a beef or something, things of that nature. Has that ever happened because of this vibe you have?
No, not as far as the rap side, like rappers, because I haven't been like rapping that long, so I haven't got the chance to come across any females or any other rappers that would like build that perspective with me. But it's happened before, like in school and stuff, like whenever I was like going to school. But other than that, no.
What about with other dancers?
No, I'm usually like the only girl dancer, and I get along with all the boys, so it's not hard to.
Typically, when it comes to friends, are you the type of female that has more boy friends versus girlfriends? Not romantically, like genuine friends. Are you the type that has more boyfriends or more girlfriends?
It's usually like evened out.
Okay.
Because like I've lost a lot of boyfriends and girlfriends, like, cause boys, like, they tend to do weird shit. Like, I done had a lot of male friends that done lied and said that we did something, So, like, I've lost as many female friends as male friends that I've had. Like, it's really the same. So, like I've had more girlfriends, but, like, I've had a lot of boyfriends, too, male friends, and, it's the same. It's the same.
And when they say done stuff with you, you're talking about, like, something sexual.
Yeah.
When that happens, how do you deal with that?
I cut them off instantly. Like, I literally only have, like, 2 boyfriends now, male friends.
I guess that's the better term, male friends instead of boyfriend, because that could sound like something else. But, okay, yeah. You only have 2. Okay, so you cut them off, but you check them about it? You confront them about it before you cut them off?
Exactly, yeah. But if it was now, like, I don't have the energy for that. A lot of people, they like to say stuff just to get a reaction from you because you have a platform or because you a certain person or your name hold weight. And, I ain't got time for shit like that. So you're going to get cut off. And when you see me eating, just know what you did. You know what you did.
Some of these male friends that said you guys did something but didn't, did any of them be honest with you and admit to it, or were they defensive and act like they did?
Most of them were defensive. They were defensive,
I see. You said most, so maybe one admitted to it?
Yeah, there was one. I would say his name, but I don't want it to be any, issues later on. But I can literally name like like at least 7 boys that in lied.
And this person that admitted to it, do you still cut them off
Yes,
even
I
though
still
they're
cut
honest
them off. I still
about it?
cut them off.
Okay. Now, craziest rumor you heard about yourself?
I don't even know. I don't even know.
You
Because
don't.
it's been a lot of crazy rumors that I heard about myself, especially going to high school. Like, I guess a boy lying and saying that he did something with me would be the craziest one. Like, there was a guy that I was friends with, like we hung out like every day, like, and he was going around saying that we used to like do stuff after school, but we didn't. We would just like smoke after school. And that's why we were so close, because we was always together and smoking together. Then I hear this shit going around that he's saying that he done did something with me. So.
Was this one of the male friends that admitted to it?
No, he wasn't the one. He was the one that got defensive, one of the ones that got defensive.
And what would you guys be smoking after school?
Weed.
Oh.
I don't do all that. I don't do that extra shit.
Now, when it comes to rumors, well, I guess you said they're mostly high school stuff.
Yeah.
When it came to high school, I mean, you had social media accounts when you were in high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if there would ever be a rumor, would you address it with your social media community, or it was more personal?
It was more personal. Like, I never like to bring my outside life into my social media life, because people that I went to school with, they tried so hard to knock my name down. Like, that's what they wanted. Like, it was a time where I got into a fight at school, and like they was trying to get the video like surfacing around, like hashtagging my name, TrvpGirlDallas and stuff like that. So that's why I just like, that's what made me realize like people really want you to be like at the bottom with them. Like it could be some negative shit, and like they so hype about it. Like they don't like positive shit. Like they'll see me doing whatever, like getting attention from Keke Palmer when I was in high school, and doing all my dance shit, and like making money from Instagram while I'm in like 11th grade, doing big shit. And they'll talk shit about that, but it won't repost none of my dance videos. But as soon as it comes to a fighting video, they reposting that, making sure they share it, making sure, oh, TrvpGirlDallas got into a fight. Like, why is it like that? I don't understand.
Did that video ever come out?
No, I made sure that it didn't get like, you know, they tried to tag me in multiple posts, but I just ignored it. So just as long as you ignore the negative energy, it's not gonna, you know, it's not gonna overcome the positivity.
So how do you get that video from coming out?
I mean, like, the people that was resharing it, like, they didn't have a big enough platform for it to, like, it wasn't me taking an L or nothing. It was just I got pepper sprayed by the police. So that was pretty embarrassing. So I didn't want, like, people to know that that was, like, part of, like, I'm supposed to be a social media influencer, influencing kids and people younger than me, even people older than me. Like, I don't want that attached to me. Like, it's just supposed to be positive vibes only. So I just made sure I didn't feed into it. Once it was over, it was done.
Is that something you can discuss, that fight?
Yeah, I could discuss it. Oh, you want to know what happened?
Sure.
It was over some money. Like, it was me and these 2 girls that I used to hang out with, like, every day. Like, they were my 2 best friends. And these 2 girls, like, we threw a party, and I told them we can't have too many people here or they're going to take my money for the party. Like, you know how you have to, when you get a hotel, you have to give a deposit. They say if you throw a party, then we're going to take your deposit. Deposit was $300. So I was like, I need that. You know what I'm saying? And so we having the party. Well, it was like a kickback. Then it turned to a party. And it's because they kept on posting it on their Snapchat and kept on inviting niggas and stuff. And I was like, it's only like 7 girls in here and like 30 niggas in here. Why y'all inviting hella niggas in here? And so, like, I was like, well, if y'all gonna at least have the niggas, at least charge them at the door. And they dumbasses, they not even charging the niggas because they like all the niggas that they invited. All the niggas that they invited were niggas that they talked to. So that's why they was letting them in for free. The people that I let in like 3 people because, like, it's my party, so I got to keep it, like, you know, yeah, I got to keep it calm. I'm walking around, they at the door, and they letting the people in for free. I only charged 3 people to get in, so I charged 10. I only got like $30 off of that shit. And then the police came, and then, like, it was so many people in that hotel. It was a hotel, too. So the police came, they found weed, they found guns, they found all kind of shit. And luckily, they was just like, we know this ain't all yours. All these people that was in here, we know it ain't all yours. So we just gonna let you slide, but you can't stay here at the hotel. So my issue with them was y'all knew like what the situation was. Yeah, it was my fault too. But you bitches ain't even trying to help me get the money back. Like y'all not even trying to help me. And then on top of that, y'all let all these niggas in for free. So now we have an issue. And then they was like I was like making it known that I had an issue with them. And so these hoes started going around the school talking about they jugged me out of $300. Bitch, no, you didn't. You didn't jug shit. Like you just caused me to get it taken, but you ain't jug it from me. Like bitches just be lying. So. You know, Twitter talk, it escalated. You know, the social media beef on Twitter, it escalated. And then, like, I was like, when I see you, it's on site. But it wasn't on site. I went to her class, acting like I was finna get a notebook. And then I was like, so what's up? And then that's whenever her teacher had stepped in and was like, y'all, I gotta go and this and that. And then they tried to make me go home early. So after I went to her class, they sent me to the principal's office. And they made me go home early. They were trying to suspend me, but they was like, no, we're not going to suspend you since it wasn't a fight that went down. But they sent me home early. And my dumb ass, mama called me an Uber. I should have gotten an Uber, but my two friends, they had walked down to go confront the girl. As I was going to my Uber, they was like, we finna go say something to her. And so me just being a tag along at the moment, I went down there with them, and I ended up being the one that swung on her first. Like, and then we just got to fighting, and then the principal had came and tried to break it up. And then that's whenever the police had came. The police came. No, the police broke it up. And like they said that I was the aggressor and I wouldn't stop swinging and shit. But I definitely could have sworn both of us were swinging. Like we was both swinging. Like nobody was getting their ass beat. Like we both was getting licks on each other on some shit. And the police maced me. Sadly.
And then you end up getting suspended for real?
Yeah, actually I got kicked out.
Expelled?
Yeah. Like, I couldn't even go to that school no more. But they sent me to alternative school, SPC. They sent both of us there. But I think she was trying to press charges because she was younger than me, and I think I was 17 at the time, and she was 16. And she tried to press charges. And, you know, in Texas, you basically legal at 17, so they're going to try to charge you with whatever. But I didn't get no bad, like, nothing on my record or anything. I'm good. It's just I had to go to alternative school, pay a fee. And that was it.
What grade was this?
My junior year.
You end up graduating.
Mm-hmm.
From that alternative school, or you go back to the original?
I graduated from the alternative school, because that alternative school, it has an academic side and it has a behavior side. So the first time I went there, I went on the behavior side, and I had finished. And then I had went to a school called Plano East. And I went there for a little while. And then I went to SPC my senior year so I could graduate early. And I graduated early. But I graduated from the school that I got maced at. But I just went to an alternative school and finished early, and then I walked the stage at the school that I got maced at. Mm.
So I'm just slightly confused here. Clarify this. I know when you do this party, it was with your two best friends at the time.
Yes.
So who were the two friends? Okay, so who do you actually get in a fight with? One of the two friends? One of the two best friends?
Not my two best friends. It was these other two girls that we had came together with, and we was like, ooh, let's do a party, because we had just got friends with them. And we was already seeing red signs like, ooh, we don't need to fuck with these bitches. But we was just like, okay, we're going to do the party, and then we're going to see how it go from there. And so we threw the party with them, and that was the worst idea ever. So it was us three. Like, we were like the three road dogs. We stayed together every day. And then we got friends with these other two girls. And
those are the people that said they were trying to jug off you.
Yeah, they said that they jugged me for $300, which was capped.
So when you were supposed to go to this Uber and you said your two friends went to go say something to them,
yeah.
This was part of that trio?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure here.
Yes. I should have just gotten an Uber.
And your two best friends, they actually continue to go to that school that you got maced at?
Only one of them got to continue to go there because she didn't end up fighting. It was me. Oh, that's another part I forgot. Like, I think that's why they were so mad, because, like, when I swung on her, like, my other friend, she jumped in as well. So she hit the girl a couple of times, but somebody grabbed her. So it was just me and the girl fighting again, and then that's whenever, like, all that shit happened. So, yeah, like, it was just me and this girl. Can I say names, or should I not?
It's up to you.
It would be easier for me to say names, like, but I'm not, like, I don't associate with one of the girls anymore, so I probably shouldn't say her name. So, yeah,
So, okay, it's this trio,
Yeah, it's the trio.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And you get expelled, and the other two girls in the trio, what happens to them?
One of them got to stay there, and then the other one got expelled with me. The one that hit the girl as well, she
Yeah.
got expelled too.
So you both go to the same alternative.
Yes, we went to the same alternative school.
And who do you fall out with from the trio?
The girl that I went to the alternative school with.
Oh, you did?
Which is crazy because we were like sisters, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was my nigga.
Why'd you guys fall out?
She got mad because I made a YouTube channel with my boyfriend at the time, and she said that it was supposed to be me and her, but I'm just like, I can do both. Like, that would be double income. You feel me? Like, I can make money. We can make money from doing it with me and you, and I can make money from doing a couple of channels. So she just let I feel like they both felt like I was leaving them behind because at that time, like, my dancing shit was really going like crazy. Like, that was around the first time that you had hit me up for the interview. We were supposed to do that. Like, that was so long ago. And, like, all my dancing shit was, like, going really good. I was taking, like, hella trips and stuff. I was doing, like hella shit only in my junior year. And I think they felt like I was just, like, leaving them behind. But I still stayed in contact with them. So it was just, like, at that point, it was just a jealousy thing, I feel like.
So you guys fall out after you graduate?
We fell out before we graduated.
Oh.
Before, like, the summer of our junior year.
So the other two best friends at the trio of that time, they didn't dance like you did?
No, they didn't dance. But the girl that I went to SBC with, she was always with me with all my, like, dancing functions. Like, she would always make sure that my hair and stuff is right. She was a good friend. I just think that she felt as if I was leaving her behind.
And you guys haven't...
No, I think she's married and shit now. Like, she a whole different person now. I don't even care to be friends with her now.
What happened with you and this boyfriend?
Oh, Lord. Too much. Like, we dated for about 3 years, and it was just a toxic relationship. It started out good, and I should have left, like, way early on in the relationship because I had caught him cheating multiple times. Like, caught him cheating, and, I've been with him since I was a junior. Like, me and him just recently broke up, like, 2 months ago. So, like, it's just so much shit, like, just going on, like, I don't know, just, like, I've been with him since I was a junior in high school, so, like, I feel like I was on, like, some little girl shit, like, if it was now, like, the grown woman in me, like, I would have been like, okay, I'm not gonna keep on getting treated like this. I'm out, you feel me? But, like, I don't know, I just kept on dealing with the bullshit, trying to get back at him sometimes and shit, entertaining bullshit. And it just lasted longer than what it should have.
So you broke up together, or you broke up with him, or he broke up with you?
I broke up with him.
And you continue to maintain contact with him, or is it over?
It's over.
Does he try to communicate?
He's blocked on everything.
And you met him as a junior in the alternative school?
Oh, no. Oh, see, like, we knew each other my freshman year. We met my freshman year. We kind of had a thing. That didn't really work out. And then later on, we, like, rekindled everything my junior year, my junior year, his senior year.
I see. So he was older than you?
Yes. Didn't act like it, though.
And he didn't dance?
He did dance.
He did dance?
Yeah, he's a dancer as well.
And there's a time when you had an Instagram profile that had almost 300,000 followers.
Yes.
Was this around when you were a junior?
Mm-hmm.
Why did you lose it?
I got a fake email from Instagram. Like, there's hackers.
Phishing?
Yeah. So, like, if you get an email from Instagram that says, change your password within 24 hours, or we're going to delete your account, don't respond, don't change your password, don't do none of it. It's a fake email, because that's how they got me. So just basically watch out for, like, fake emails and hackers and stuff, because they can take your account and you won't get it back.
That's called phishing. That's when they try to give you an email that looks official, like it's from an official platform. Like it could be Facebook, it could be Instagram, it could be Twitter, whatever. And they say, hey, exactly what you just said, change your password or whatever.
That's crazy.
And some people, they don't pay attention to the email addresses it comes from.
Yeah.
I've seen some of those phishing emails too, and if you look at the email address it comes from, if you're paying attention, it won't be from an @instagram.com web address. It'll be like something @gmail.com.
Oh, okay.
Or there's people that have actually tried to get something fake like Instagram.something.com, like where they try to put the word Instagram in it. But if you're not paying attention and you're moving really fast, you just see the click here link to change your password, and it's too late at that point once you do that.
See, I think I wasn't paying attention because like I was so eager to keep my account secured because I had already went through getting a fake email and they got access to it, but I got my page back. And then they did it again and they got full access to it and changed the email, the number, and everything. And so now my page is just blank.
How did you get it back the first time?
I just kicked, like I changed it fast enough. Like I caught it right then and there. But the second time, I didn't catch it right then and there.
So after you click that email to give away your password or whatever, how long before you actually really lose your account?
It was like right away. Like they started deleting everything like right away. Like.
How'd you see it happening?
My mom, she like on my old page, I let her have access to it because she's like the only person I trust with my password. And she was like, Phoenix, you got an email talking about they gonna delete your account. And so like I had already went through that thing. I didn't think that it would be a fake email that's hacked, that'll get you hacked. So I'm thinking like, okay, yeah, I need to make sure I take care of this like ASAP. Cause she seen it first, and then like I didn't see her message till like an hour later. Then I just like went on ahead and changed it, and then that's when they just took over my shit. So.
But how did you see them take over your stuff?
Like
what would you notice? First.
Like I got kicked out. Oh. Like it logged me out completely, and then that's whenever I tried to log back in, let me log back in, but it kept on kicking me out, and then that's whenever they finally had changed everything, and it was like they kept on deleting post after post. I was watching from another page, like my backup page, and my post just kept on getting smaller and smaller. But they kicked me out initially. That's how I seen it.
But the first time you catch this in time, how did you catch it in time so fast?
I had seen that somebody had posted something on my page. Like I was on Instagram, and it was a person that I was with, and they was like, why you posting weird stuff on your page? And I was like, what? And I went, and they had posted like a weird picture of like some fruit. And then that's when I was like trying to delete it and shit. And then they posted it again. So I was like, oh no, I gotta change my shit. So I caught it. But they had access to it. They got inside my account. So luckily I caught it on time.
Before you were logged out?
Mm-hmm.
I see. All right. I'm taking a pause here for a second just because I'm gearing up for the next question that I want to ask you. We talked about a variety of things and kind of got off track there for a second. Did those rumors, though, when they happened in high school, did any of those rumors hurt your brand?
No, never. See, like, people that I went to school with, none of them had a big enough platform for it to ruin my stuff. Like, they would try to do that stuff, like, they would try so hard, and it's crazy because it's like, it would be people that I used to be cool with. It would be people that, like, before they got to know me, they were, like, super big fans. Like, the girl that I fought, like, when I first met her, she was a super big fan. Like, she'd be like, oh, my God, I'm really at a party with TrvpGirlDallas. I'm like, I'm a regular person, like. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it would be people that would be super fan, like, treat me like I'm a real, like, superstar. But then, like, later on, they talking shit. So, like, it's never got to a point where they can hurt my brand. They tried to, though, but it's never got to a point.
How true were any of those rumors back then?
None of them were true. Like, none of them. It would be people that just make shit up. Like, then when they really get the real story, then they'd be like, oh, yeah, you thought.
And you would confront the person that started the rumor if you could?
No, I just keep it pushing because, like, Like, by the time that I got to, like, with my name as a person, like, when I got to the point where my name hold weight, like, I stopped, like, doing certain shit because I know that's what people want. Like, they want a reaction out of me. And my mama, she, like, got me on track from not saying that. Like, before I was, like TrvpGirlDallas, like, I used to, like, be, like, confront people and be like, so what's up? What you trying to do and shit like that. Like, but then it got to a point where I was just like, they just want to trick me out my spot. I got to keep going.
Was that your first fight ever?
No.
You've been in other fights.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you learn how to fight?
Fighting my cousins. My little cousins.
So
or older cousins sometimes.
Were you declared the winner of that fight that you actually got in the expulsion into, or was it even, or what?
I'm sorry, what?
Were you actually declared the winner of that fight? Did people look at you like you had won that fight with that girl, or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever taken an L. No, I've never taken an L. No, I've never taken an L.
I know sometimes, too, rumors can break people down. Did any of those rumors back then?
Yes, one did. The one where my friend, the boy, said that he was doing stuff with me. Like, it really hurt me because it was like, you was my nigga, like, you was my friend, like, you was like my brother on some shit, and you gonna go and say this shit, like, really lie about this shit.
He was in the friend zone. Was he really trying to take it a step higher than that, or?
When I first met him, he did. He was trying to, but then, like, we had known each other for years, so, like, I met him my freshman year, but then later on, like, my junior year, that's whenever he came to my school, and so we got cool, like, all over again, and we was, like, going to the same school and just, you know, just cool with each other and going off campus for lunch and shit every day, and, like, yeah, that was just my friend. And then he started, like telling people little lies and shit, and they'll be like, so what's up with you in Phoenix? And he'd be like, I ain't gonna speak on that, but just know, like, what? Know what? Just know what? Nigga, we ain't doing shit. We just smoking and chilling. So, yeah. That one really did hurt me, though, because it's like, we was cool.
Now, is there a question people ask you hate to answer? Maybe it's the same question over and over again.
My age. I like to keep people guessing. Like, I don't like to tell people my age.
Are you able to share your age today on camera or no?
No. No.
Why do you like to keep people guessing?
Because, like I want them to be like, dang, I can't tell if she 15, I can't tell if she 20, I can't tell if she, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like to switch it up.
Has there been anything crazy that's happened because of your age?
No, not that I can think of. I don't think so. Like, I think it's weird that, one thing that I think is weird is, like, dudes would be like, you look like you 16, but still be trying to talk to me. Like, if you think I look 16 and you still trying to talk to me, then you a sick-ass nigga. Because it's like, if I look that young and you still trying to talk to me, that means you like 16-year-olds.
And what age would they be?
Like 23, 20, and 18 and older, at least.
Now, do you care what people think of you?
I think everybody somewhat cares what people think about them. Not everybody as a whole, but you at least care what one person thinks about you, I feel like. So I don't care what, like, irrelevant people think of me, but I care, like I feel like if I'm doing business with somebody, I care what they think about me, because it's like, I don't want them to think that I'm an asshole, or, not that I come off as one, but I'm just saying, like, I want people to think positive of me, you know? I care about that.
Now, sometimes when people care so much about another person's opinion of them, it can lead to health issues.
Oh, yes.
Can lead to a certain level of stress, anxiety, depression, worst case, suicidal thoughts.
Oh, yes.
Did it ever get that bad when it came to caring about another person's opinion of you?
It never got to a suicide point, but it did get to a depression point, because, like, when I was a freshman, I went to this school where it was just so many people, like, that didn't like me, and I didn't know why. Like, it would be like, I don't know, it'd just be different reasons every day, like, why they didn't like me, and to the point where I would just hate going to school. I didn't even want to get up and go to school no more. I would just be like, Mama, please don't make me go to this school, please. and I still ended up going, and I made it through. So I was just like, all them people, like, all that they have to say, like, all them people miserable as fuck now. Like, all of them working 9-to-5 jobs. Not that that's a bad thing, but I'm just saying, like, compared to what I'm doing, like, all the shit that y'all said don't even fucking matter now, like, because I'm doing better than all y'all. And then on top of that, all y'all be under my pictures and videos and shit rooting for me now, but y'all had so much shit to say when I was a freshman. So I feel like you just gotta make sure you get, like, it may be hard at the moment, but just don't take your life. Like, don't ever take your life, because you can't come back from that.
This was the alternative school you went to?
No, it was a school called Berkner that I went to my freshman year.
The one you get expelled from?
No. Plano Senior was the school that I got expelled from my junior year. But my freshman year, I went to Berkner, and, like, it was just, like a lot of issues there.
Did you ever find out why people thought the way they did?
I think it was the area, like, in Dallas, like, especially, like, well, I ain't even gonna say especially North Dallas, like, because in every Dallas school that I went to, it's always, like, a group of girls that just come out of nowhere and be like, oh, she don't like you. And it's either over a boy or just because, you know, I'm just doing me, you feel me? Like, bitches be mad when you don't wanna, when you come to school and you ain't trying to be all chummy with them and be in their face and shit. Like, every time I go to a new school, it's always either one girl or one group of bitches that just be talking shit for no reason. Or she thinks she better than everybody because she ain't speaking or some shit like that. Like, I don't have to speak to you. I didn't come to school to make friends. I came to school to learn and get the fuck up out of here.
The depression situation, this was symptoms you seen yourself, or you were, like, diagnosed?
That I've seen myself.
Okay.
Like, I didn't ever want to do shit. Like, I was always in the house. Like, I didn't talk to nobody. I feel like that's a part of depression, right? Like, when you're just not, like, motivated to do shit. Like, I know it's, like, deeper than that, but, like, I feel like that was my lowest point because, like, I was just always crying every day and, like, didn't want to go to school because, like, people just bothering me.
So how did you overcome that?
Dancing. Like, that was when I first started dancing on Instagram. Like, no matter what people would say, like, just as long as I do some dance videos and I see that people really fuck with me, like, outside of the people that's, like, forget the people at school. Like, it's people on the internet that really, like, want to see me do what I do and really support me. So, like, mama was like, one day I was just like, I want to do dance videos. Like, people on Instagram, they not doing them how I want them to. I know that sounds weird, but like I would see girls dancing on Instagram, I'd be like, dang, like, I can do better than that. Like, not to talk shit about people, but I'm just saying, like, and that's just, like, that was my go-to thing to do, like, whenever I'm down, like, make a dance video. It made me feel better. So that's how I got through that.
Never got counseling, therapy, or help of a mental health professional?
No.
during
I don't
the
think it was
depression?
ever that bad. Like, I don't want to say people who, like, commit suicide are weak-minded, but, like, I feel like I'm not that. Like, I don't think it would ever get to that point where I feel like I would have to go to counseling or feel like I'm about to commit suicide. Like, I can control myself. Like, it's hard now, but I know I'm gonna get past it, just as long as I pray and talk to my mama.
Don't feel like you need it at this point?
No, everything is good right now. But dealing with my ex, I probably would have needed it.
Like couples therapy, or?
Oh no, like I was really depressed, like, dealing with him. Like, I lost weight and everything. Like, it was bad. Like, I was stressed the fuck out.
How much weight?
So I was like, last time I went to the doctor, I weighed 109, but, like, when me and him first got together, I weighed 125. So I lost quite a bit of weight.
Mm. Yeah, almost 20 pounds.
Yeah.
You got that weight back now at this point?
It's building up. I'm eating good, you feel me?
What about music-wise? Do you care what people think about your actual music?
I care about what my supporters think. All the people who just outside looking in, I don't really care. Like, cause it's gonna be people that's gonna talk shit regardless. Like, they probably haven't even heard your music, but they just think, oh, you a dancer, you don't need to be rapping. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do what I do. If you don't like it, don't listen.
Which came first, dancing or rapping?
Dancing. Dancing has always been around for me.
So why are you choosing to rap?
because I want to perform my own music. Like, I feel like in the dance world, the biggest thing you can do is like be a backup dancer for a big artist, or, you know, like you can't sell out your own stages or your own like venues and stuff. I want to do that. Like, I want to perform. I'm not just a dancer. I'm not just a rapper. I'm a performer. Like, you see what Chris Brown do? Like, this nigga be selling out arenas, you feel me? And he be putting on his show. And I feel like that's what I need to be doing. Like, that's what I want to do. Like, ever since I was a little girl, that's what I wanted to do.
So how long ago was it when you started rapping?
Well, like, I used to make like little rap videos here and there on Instagram, like in 2015. And like, it really, like, rapping has always been around me because my sister, like, she was a rapper. And like, in high school, like, I always liked how she was the only female, like, freestyling with all the dudes and shit. Like, I always liked that. And so, like, that kind of inspired me as well, too. So I was just like, shit, I can do it. Like, and I'm around the studio and shit all the time. I'm around people who do this rap shit all the time. And I know, like, what I want to hear. I'm a dancer. Like, I know the type of music I want to hear and what all the other people want to hear and what they gonna want to dance to. So I might as well do this shit.
So this is something you personally wanted to do, or you were asked to do it, suggested to do it, or like somebody put a battery behind your back to do it?
I wanted to do it, but people was putting batteries behind my back to do it. Like, it was like, you need to, like, you keep saying you want to, you need to go ahead and do it because you actually go hard. I was like, thank you. So I just did it. And,
go ahead.
And it took off from there.
Does your sister still rap?
No, she doesn't.
Care to share who your sister was?
Oh, she's not nobody like a big rapper, but like her name is Brianna. That's my sister. And she was just like rapping in high school and stuff.
Did she help you with yours?
No.
Is it competitive between you two?
No, not really. No.
What does she think of you actually rapping?
I really don't know. Like, she got her own life to worry about. She got 2 kids and shit. So me and her, like, we live in the same house, but we don't really see each other every day. So it ain't like we, you know, we don't really have these conversations.
I see. What are your keys to success? What are some things that make you successful at this point?
Consistency, being humble, and being willing to work with different types of people. Those are my 3 keys. Because I feel like a lot of people, when they not humble or when they not open to working with certain people, like it be like dudes who don't want to work with people who are like gay or, you know, like transgenders and stuff. Like, you have to humble yourself because you never know who's gonna come out on top. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you can burn a lot of bridges and ruin a lot of stuff for yourself, feeling yourself too much. So I feel like you have to, you have to work with everybody in order to get to where you need to be. You can't just be like, oh no, I'm gonna do this on my own. Like, no, you have to work with other people in order to, you know, get all different types of crowds. And then consistency, of course, because it's like, you can't just do one video and think that that's just gonna take over. You have to keep on going and keep on going and keep on going for people to see what you do, your work. So yeah.